Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's fresh and this is the Moon Runners, man. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we about to get into today's show. All right, so today, man, I really just want to speak about the fact that we are going through a historical shift, right? And once it's gone, it's gone. I really want to put that out there, man. Nothing about what I'm saying is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, information. Look in the comment section to connect with me. For everybody out there, there's a phone number in the comment section for you to be able to call me, reach out, get locked into the Patreon. All right. Look in the comment section. The phone number is in that link. Click the link, send me a text, call me. Um, so today, once it's gone, y'all. Like a lot of the things I'm going to cover, I will be talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin was the first. It is not the best, you guys. So when I'm speaking about Bitcoin, realize that Kaspa is a faster, more scalable, just as secure version of Bitcoin. So with Kaspa, what do you got? You got fastest transactions, you guys. It's the fastest operating decentralized cryptocurrency on the blockchain, right? The one that's moving right now, that's solving the trilemma, that is has the speed necessary for transactions is by far Casper. Fastest transactions, instant confirmations, better scalability, decentralization, just like Bitcoin, but it's faster. Enhanced security. Block DAG is what gives it the scalability and the speed. Okay. Really breaking these things down quick. You guys can see in the mining pool, and when the mining pool is showing you which coins are being mined. All right. And you can see Casper right here. All right. Right at the top. All right. So here goes some more proof right here about how powerful this POW is, just proof of work cryptos. You see Bitcoin is number one, and you guys can see that Casper is right here down at number 6. Now, I know a lot of people like, well, it's in the sixth place. Casper's in the sixth place, you guys, without being on any of the top tier one exchanges. So it's not on Binance, it's not on crypto.com at the time of this recording. It's not on what's the other ones on my Binance, crypto.com, and Coinbase. It's not on any tier one exchanges right now. Like the top of the top cream of the crop tier one exchanges, it's not listed. It is on some tier one exchanges, but most people don't even know about those exchanges. Most people around the world know about Binance because it's the largest one in the world, owned by the Chinese. Uh, Coinbase, largest United States exchange, crypto exchange. And most people know about crypto.com just simply because of their marketing and promotion. Caspa is number 6 without being listed on any of those exchanges. So when you see it at number 6, realize that they got it out the dirt, hands in the mud, knuckles against the concrete. Like, this is why I love this coin, is because it's shining amongst a lot of these other coins that everybody knows about. And little old Casper is doing this without being listed on the largest exchange in the world, Binance. Not listed on Binance at the time of this recording. Today's date is what's today's date? The 28th of October, 2024. 28th of October, 2024, time of this recording. You see Casper lifts listed on Crypto Slate. And it's just giving you some proof of work statistics when it comes to proof of work coins, right? And I want y'all to see something real quick before I go forward right here. We got 2.9 billion, right? And right here we got 2.9 billion from Monero. Just a couple 369. So what do you got? What do we got? Like 35, another 30 million, I think. Am I not tripping? Yeah, another 30 million, and we'll be in that spot 5. And have been, you know what I mean? I know it's a lot of people out there that want to know, you know what I mean? So what's been going on with Casper and things of that nature. Yeah, everything has been good with Casper. Everything has been good with Casper. KRC20, the meme coins that's listed on Casper have been absolutely going bonkers. So this blockchain is absolutely doing everything it's supposed to do. You know, a lot of people want to know, yeah, there was some sell-offs, but to me, what I'm seeing is a lot of flows going into these KRC20 coins. All right. And y'all can come look at this. Cas.fyi. Cas.fyi is the website. Come check this out. And you just want to click on KRC20 tokens. So if it's on dashboard, this is where the site pops up. You want to click on the second tab at the top. It might look a little different on your phone. Kaspa had an explosive data other day for, I'm going to see if I can find it before the end of this video. Most transactions in a 24-hour period out of any blockchain. That means out of Bitcoin, out of Ethereum, out of Solana, out of what's the other one that's like really big? Binance, BNB, smashed all of them. You know what I mean? So before we get into it, I really want people to understand. So what is the blockchain trilemma? It is decentralization, security, and scalability. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these down here at the bottom on the screen, but you got ETH, right? You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tezos, I think, right? Then you got all of these other ones down here. So it's showing you on the top, there's an X on security. Right here, there's an X on scalability. So Bitcoin and Ethereum have issues with scalability. And the coins that can scale are not fully decentralized. So when you got a Ripple or XRP or HBAR, they're not decentralized. They're definitely centralized. And then you got Polygon, AVAX, and what's this other one? BSC. So that's Binance. I just talked about the largest exchange in the world. They have their own coin, BSC or Binance or BNB, excuse me. It's on a Binance Smart Chain, BNB. And these three right here have decentralization issues and scalability. So they're not decentralized, fully decentralized, and they don't have the security. Kaspa, seated in the middle, has all three of them. All right. So we're gonna close this one down. We're gonna keep pushing along. Tangem. I'm just gonna work it backwards, y'all. Tangem now says that you can get Tangem on Amazon, right? I recommend you guys coming to their X, their Twitter, and reading about how you can get the Tangem wallet on Amazon now. For everybody that wants to get it from an official link, making sure everything is good and you guys are secure. I have in the past recommended not buying it off a third party, but you guys can see on their X, on their Twitter, you guys can come on a Tangem, or you can just click this link that will be in the comment section, and you guys can get the discount code. All right. Best crypto wallet Tangem. Look in the comments, click on the link, and then come here. Best crypto wallet. You can click right there, and it will take you to the Tangem website. That is a cold storage wallet. For people out there that don't know, what is Tangem? Tangem is a cold storage cryptocurrency wallet that you can buy the cryptos. You can buy Casper directly in there. And what I recommend people doing is, let's say you buy, let's just say you buy BNB or you buy ETH. You can go right into the wallet and then you can click on swap. And when you click on swap, you're going to swap from whatever coin you buy and you can swap it for Casper and you can hold it in there. Not only can you buy the crypto there, but you can hold it in the Tangem wallet. All right. Let's get into some of the highlights of today's show, y'all.
Possible winter. Are you really not feeling the cold?
Look, if you're going to invest in Bitcoin, a short time horizon is 4 years, a mid-time horizon is 10 years. The right time horizon is forever. You know, Warren Buffett said, you know, if you wouldn't hold it for 10 years, you shouldn't hold it for 10 minutes. So if you look at the course of 4 years, no one's ever lost money over 4 years holding Bitcoin. And if you look at, you know, our experience, we started buying it at $10,000 and now it's up by a factor of 4. So given the right time horizon, you're fine. So it's a blessing and a curse. The blessing is it makes it the most exciting, interesting thing in the financial universe everywhere in the world. And the curse is it can induce anxiety for people that have a short attention span or are focused on a narrow time horizon.
All right. So really wanted to cover that because a lot of people come into this space, and when we get to speaking about Caspa, and we're leading off with a coin like Bitcoin, Caspa is more Bitcoin than Bitcoin is, you guys, because it's the fastest operating decentralized cryptocurrency on the planet. When you're focused on getting this coin, you want to have a 10-year window. And just like he said, if you're buying Bitcoin and you guys want to hold, and your focus is, I can't even hold it for 10 years, you shouldn't even be buying it. I was like, man, I felt that. I'm like, because back when I got in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was the first one. It was only a handful of coins. You know what I mean? It was Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tron, XLM, uh, and I don't know when all of the other ones started coming in, because I was in 2000, like I said, around 2016. So some of these coins were getting listed within a year or 2 years of me finding and discovering Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And there was some other coins, Litecoin, things of that. Those were the only ones I seen. And sometimes I lose my train of thought. My brain be moving so fast, y'all. But focus. Point is, focus on having a time, a longer. Uh, Focus on having a longer timeline when it comes to crypto. Don't look at this like, how much money can I make in the next year? You need to be looking at this like, man, this can transform my life forever. This is generational, and I don't want to think you don't want to think microwave, y'all. Like, most people aren't thinking the way that they should be thinking. Most people are thinking right now. They're not thinking about tomorrow. You know what I mean? And that's how people need to be playing this game and living life. You got to be thinking about, how can you smell the roses today, but how can you be best prepared and positioned for the years to come? That's how we got to be living. So, so we covered the one with Michael Saylor. And we're gonna keep going to this is another gentleman by the name of Jeff Booth. You look Jeff Booth up. Jeff Booth. Go look him up. Watch a lot of his videos on YouTube. A lot of these dudes that y'all see me doing these quick clips, I'm watching hours in a day of their footage. Hours. You know what I mean? Like, if in fact, maybe at the end I'll prove that, but I'm watching hours of their footage, man. These little quick clips don't do any justice as far as how much of their content I've watched. Just to transform, I want to really talk about this before I go into this clip. Nothing changes if first your mindset doesn't change. Like, what we're doing with this channel and with the people that's going to be in the network and people that are already here, we're deprogramming our old thought process and we're reprogramming it, you guys, with how we should have been thinking 20 years ago. But Bitcoin wasn't around 20 years ago. Bitcoin has helped me not only look at just this. When I came into this, I thought it was just about Bitcoin. But what it did, you guys, it helped me go down the rabbit hole of understanding what money really is, and how, man, in our educational system and me coming up, I wasn't taught about this. So I didn't know anything about finance. So if it wasn't for me finding cryptocurrency, I wouldn't know what money really was. I'd be out just like everybody else, just spending it and not really understanding, oh, this is economic power. This is economic digital real estate, digital assets, right? This is economic power. All right. Let's get into this one.
So all over the world, if you measure in Bitcoin, prices are falling to the marginal cost of production. The only difference is so all over the world, if you're pricing in whatever fiat instrument, prices are rising. So essentially, Bitcoin is telling you the truth in what's happening in the world. And it doesn't matter if the debt gets destroyed or hyperinflated away. Bitcoin, just being an honest ledger, is imposing that discipline. And you can measure what should be happening in a free market. In other words, prices falling, the marginal cost of production is happening in Bitcoin.
Hold on, let me pause this real quick, and I want to really bring up a chart real quick to show you guys exactly what is being said is happening in real time right here. Trueflation. All right, let's open, and I want y'all to come check out this website, Trueflation. Y'all come check out this website. All right, let's put it on max real quick, and in real time, you can see, right, May 26, 2020, the rate that it was showing is negative, right? So it's showing around 1% right here in 2020, July 14th, 2020. And you can look, that's 1%. And every single year, as it's been increasing, that rate of inflation is going up. That's like 10%. So that's just in 1 year. So we go up over a whole nother year and it's just increasing. Y'all see that chart, man? It's just going up and up and up, y'all. And that is like, as inflation goes up, the value of our dollar is going to be eroded away. You know what I mean? Like, Jeff Booth talks about this. Jack Mallers, who's the CEO, founder of Strike, which is a Bitcoin processing company. You know what I mean? So if you got your check at your job, you can get it directly deposited in a Strike and convert it from USD into Bitcoin. Jack Mallers talks about this. Like, the more and more they print this money, the more and more our United States dollar economic buying power is eroded. And most people are still going out and spending it. And they're like, man, most people don't even know what's really going on. Like, like the more I talk to people about this, they like, yeah, stuff is getting higher at the grocery stores. And I'm like, so what's the game plan on how we solve this? Oh, I don't know. Literally. And I'm like, you gotta snap out what people say, snap out of the matrix. What we're focused on is deprogramming and reprogramming. Period. I don't care if it took you 5 years for it to click because it didn't click. Listen, when I found Bitcoin, it was around 2016, 17, right? It was the turn of one of the years. I knew that it was something. I knew it was valuable and I knew it was the future and I knew that it was money, but it didn't click for some time. And like now I'm starting to find every day that I wake up, I get more and more of a conviction. I remember David Goggins hearing David Goggins said, if you're not obsessed, you don't even understand the game. Go look up David Goggins and how he talks about obsession. And we're talking about obsession in a positive way, y'all. An obsession that transforms the trajectory of your family's future. The obsession that says somebody has to be the person that's the forefront runner for your family's future. That person is you. Look around. Who else is going to do it? You are going to do it. And if you don't do it, it will not be done in your family's future. Man, I could go on and on talking about this. Let's go back to this clip real quick and let's finish this one up.
So now, Bukele entering into Bitcoin, his bonds are getting upgraded twice, while U.S. bonds are getting downgraded. That system is, and it starts really small in networks. So you have a global network effect. Anybody on Bitcoin, in other words, any person on the planet that knows right now could say, I'm going to move out of a system that is going to constantly steal my wages into a system that doesn't. And because it's an open.
And if I ended the video right there, it should make sense. That clip right there could be my whole video. I'm going to move. Let me see. I got a couple dollars in my pocket, right? I got a couple dollars in my pocket. And literally just had to get some cash. This is being eroded away. I remember when we were coming up, people, they sold us on the premise. They sold us on the idea that this was everything. And when you read it right here on the note, it says this note is legal tender for all debts. Public and for all debts. Like, it tells you right there, this note, it doesn't say money. This note is legal tender. A Federal Reserve note. So when they get to talking about, in fact, on here, nowhere does it say that this is money. Nowhere on here does it say that this is, I mean, we consider this money, right? But the point of what I'm saying is this. This is backed by the full faith, right? The full faith. That's what gives its value, right? Is that we say it's worth something. But at the end of the day, the more and more that they print money and it causes inflation, it's going to erode the buying power at the grocery store. And we see it when you gotta go. Listen, there's something you have to do. Most people, I don't pay attention to gas prices. There was a time years ago, might have been before the last presidential election, I paid attention to gas prices. Why am I going to pay attention to gas prices when I have to get gas anyways? You don't get gas, you don't drive, you don't go nowhere. So I don't even look at gas prices no more. I'm just like, I don't care. I just got to fill it up and go until I got to fill it up again. But the groceries, every person, I don't care if you have $1 million. When you go to the grocery store, I remember hearing uh a lot of people might not know rapper Lil Boosie, man. Boosie badass, but it's funny because this dude has made millions and millions of dollars off of his music. And he put out a video talking about how he was trying to buy somebody food stamps. And I'm laughing. I'm like, it's hilarious, but it's real to life. It doesn't matter where you fall on the spectrum. And that might have been a bad analogy for some people out there. Like, what is this dude talking about? But it's hilarious with multimillionaires, people that have made millions of dollars over and over and over again, so they know how to do it. Everybody like, man, they feeling the effects of groceries. So y'all think about it. A rapper like Boosie, he got a house and now he got land and all of that where he's all of his family. So his grocery bill is increasing. He's a multimillionaire, might be a bad analogy, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Moving our money from one that is eroded and that the buying power is decreasing every moment of the day and moving it into a new system that says over time there's going to be volatility in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It's going to go up and down and up and down. And we're talking about Kaspa, but over time, and people might have seen a pullback, right? 50% pullback in Kaspa was at 20 cents. It's at 10, 11. It's at 11 cents right now. That's a 45 to 50% pullback. But over time, and if you look at the percentage of how far Caspa's grown since its inception over the last couple of years, the percentages are crazy. So really, it's about where you get in as well. All right. Let's finish this one
Open
up.
monetary network, open decentralized system. Anybody on the planet can do that. And what's happening is, as people are starting to see that, they're moving, and then and they're starting to cluster in regions. And as those clustering and as there's trading within this on a circular economy on that, it's expanding. And it's expanding all over the world in different regions, some faster than others. And Bitcoin Beach, which was a small experiment, but then when this corner store gets on, another person, then all of a sudden other people want to see what's happening there, and more people go to El Salvador to see what's happening there. And then it moves into the president saying, wait, we can give economic freedom to our country and step out of this punishing system by adopting Bitcoin. Then the president sees it and adopts it. And then more people.
There was another, I'm going to jump off of that real quick. It just made me think about something with BRICS. BRICS, so we're talking about them moving off of one system onto another one, right? So let's go to this clip real quick.
Yeah, it's a non-U.S. asset. It's an emerging markets asset. And while we were all hyperventilating about the election over the last week, BRICS had a conference in Russia. There's 6 new members of BRICS this year. So BRICS GDP is now greater than the combined GDP of G7. Of the 6 new members, 3 of them, Argentina, the UAE, and Ethiopia, are now mining Bitcoin with government resources. So there is tremendous urgency outside of the U.S. to find a way to circumvent the irresponsible fiscal policy that we've been running here in the U.S.
When he's talking about fiscal policy, y'all, it is all centered around them mismanaging and just being reckless with how much money they're spending, how much money they're printing. And there's another video I just shared that's on my X on my Twitter, and it correlates.
In fact, Russia announced
it correlates perfectly. Right. So in that clip, I'm just going to summarize it. And in this clip right here, he's talking about how these governments are like, why would we keep being up under the United States dollar as the world superpower, the world currency, global currency, why would we continue to be up under this system when it's no benefit for them? There's no benefit for these countries. The United States has went around the globe being the bully to everybody, saying, no, you must do this. And if you don't, we're going to put tariffs. We're going to put sanctions and all of these. This stuff is crazy, man. It's like we live in the United States, y'all. And I want you to understand something. Not only are they robbing the American people, they're robbing every country on the globe with this old system. For people out there who don't just believe me say it, let me let the people themselves tell you what they're doing with the money.
Yes. You simply flooded the system with money. Yes, we did.
So to lend to a bank, we simply...
And for people who don't know who this is, this guy right here is the head of the Federal Reserve. This is the guy himself. When you hear about the feds, this is the face you need to think about right here.
Use the computer to mark up the size of the account that they have with the Fed. So it's much more akin, although not exactly the same, but it's much more akin to printing money than it is to borrowing.
You've been printing money.
Well, effectively.
Where does it come from? Do you just print it?
We print it digitally. So we as a central bank, we have the ability to create money digitally.
Flooding the system with money.
Yes, exactly.
And there's no end to your ability to do that.
There is no end to our ability to do that.
Boom. So I really want people to just see, like, this isn't just me saying something. This is facts, man. You know what I mean? They clipped a lot of those things together, but you know what? It all correlates, and these are just different clips at different times, and they piece them together. And these are different people that are, a part of the financial system. You know what I mean? The one guy was the head of the Fed. That guy, every time you see somebody talking about the Federal Reserve, this dude pop up. I can't think of his name on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? But when you come to a person that got authorization to say, turn it on, that's the guy. You hear him saying it. They're eroding, you know what I mean? Like, here was a quote that said, you will own, what are they saying? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Like from, I think it's Charles Schwab's, from the World Economic Forum or I think the World Economic Forum. You know what I mean? And he say you will own nothing and be happy. And that's, I think, man, I could just go on and on about it, man. I'm gonna we're gonna do some quick clips on this one. I'm not gonna try to keep y'all too long.
So you say El Salvador, through Bitcoin, is now achieving the American dream. Explain it to us.
The Salvadoran dream is alive and well. Charles, we actually have reverse migration at the southern border. More people are going to El Salvador than the other way around because we've got economic freedom here. We've got freedom of speech here. We're paying down our debt. The economy is growing. Inflation is under 1%. President Bukele is the most popular leader in the world.
There's a lot of people, you guys, checking out El Salvador from all over the world. The country is basically debt free. You know what I mean? It probably is debt free by now. And they had a game plan. They set it up. Imagine the United States, you guys being backed by cryptocurrency. And like when I keep saying about Bitcoin is the grandfather coin. It's the first, it's not the best. But like gold, it's a store of value, so people going to cling to it, because one thing about these coins, you guys, whether it's Kaspa or Bitcoin, there's a fixed supply. So these are the things that give it the economic fortitude going forward, the relentless charge to say this is the bull and it's unstoppable. Because listen, when they can print anything, why do you think the price around the world, water is cheap around the world? You know what I mean? It's not like we in third world, quote unquote, third world country. Water is relatively cheap anywhere you go in the world. Why? Because it's everywhere. But if there was like one ocean of water left, just picture like the Atlantic or the Pacific, and that was just it. Everything else around the world was dried up. Water would go through the roof. And that's what happens with a coin like Kaspa or Bitcoin over time. Of course, we're seeing a huge difference in price when it comes to Bitcoin because it was the first. But when Casper gets out there, listen, the majority of the world, they say like uh less than 5%, I think, of the world is using and transacting in Bitcoin. So you imagine what that number is when it comes to Casper. But once the world catches up, like, oh, we need fast transactions around the world. And we needed to be decentralized. We needed to be secure. We needed to have and solve the trilemma. Casper is a no-brainer. It's going to blow up, man. It's going to
Safest
blow up.
country in the Western Hemisphere right now. It's safer than Disneyland to come to El Salvador. You have a greater risk of getting mugged in Disneyland than getting attacked here in El Salvador, Charles.
Something that the United States should be doing, man. Clean up the cities. Clean up the cities, get rid of all these crime and all these crazy things going on. Absolutely, man. This is just a picture real quick of this is, I believe it's in slipping my mind. I think it's Switzerland. There's a statue in Switzerland, and right here, this is supposed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, basically him being you know what I mean, mysterious. And there's a computer, him sitting there with a laptop on his lap, and right here somebody put a sticker that says "I love Casper." So I thought that was sweet, man. Right? Okay. iPhone users can now send Bitcoin directly from lock screen iOS 18. Powerful, man. And this is today. All right. And there goes the tangent. We're not going to keep y'all too much longer than that. I feel like the video's been long already. Like I said, y'all, it's fresh, and this is the Moon Runners, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe. Feel free to reach out to me, connect with me. Like I say, this link right here with the phone number, the link for the Tangent wallet, everything. There goes the phone number right there in your face. All right. This link right here will be pinned as the first comment beneath all of my videos. Look beneath the videos, look in the comment section. As fresh as the Moon Runners, man. I appreciate everybody that stayed to the end. Help me out by reposting these videos on your X and your Twitter. If you got value from me today, please help me out. Go to your Twitter, your X, share the video, repost it, get it out there. Y'all make sure y'all get involved with the Patreon as well. Make sure y'all get locked into Patreon, y'all. All right. Feel free, connect with me, hit me up. All links for the Patreon and everything will be included right here. There goes the link for the Patreon. There goes the link for the Tangent. Everything else, hit me up, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all in the next video, man. Peace and love.